Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember what I said when I was running for election in 2007? Because I do. I said I would work towards the following three specific goals and objectives. The first was to create greater efficiencies within government. The second was to ensure efficient spending of each and every one of your tax dollars. And the third was to maximize every existing revenue source at our disposal. Why would an elected official want you to remember what they promised they said they would do? Because I've done all three. When I took office, the Emergency Operations Center, as it was then constituted, represented a tremendous redundancy within our public safety departments. Working with others, we were successful in not only getting the first budget in 7 years released from that office, but also working towards saving the jobs of 7 of our firefighters. Through combining forces, again, maximizing our grant revenue, while at the same time creating a huge efficiency within your government. A 2-for-1. When I took office, the town of Bridgewater had not had an independent evaluation of our auditing for our financial books in nearly 4 years. Again, working together with former Selectman Gallagher and Selectman Demos, we together brought forth a proposal to town meeting that satisfied the expectations of the financial rating agencies. Unfortunately enough, this was something that both Mr. Gallagher and I had brought up for 2 years prior, but the majority of the then constituted board looked at those types of things, such as audits, as a like-to-have rather than something that must be done. Either way, we cleaned up the mess, got it done, and now have a multi-year contract in place to ensure that the audits continue going forward. When I took office, the town of Bridgewater had one of the lowest ranked fee structures in the Commonwealth. In recognition of that fact, at the beginning of the 2008 budget process, I called for a top-to-bottom investigation into the revamping of our fee structure to, again, ensure that the town of Bridgewater was getting the best value for the services. We have increased our receipts and are now getting compensated fairly and equitably. The Bridgewater Transfer Station, I think it's fair to say, covers all three categories. These are but a few examples of me putting my efforts where my mouth is. I made a promise to the residents of Bridgewater that I would work to do my best. I never said I'd be perfect, and I certainly never promised that I had all the answers. You might ask yourself, these seem like pretty reasonable things to support. Why wouldn't someone support such initiatives? You'd be surprised. Through all the time it took myself and others to accomplish just these 3 responsible accomplishments, I was called un-American for appointing a qualified professional to the Board of Health to once and for all bring all the answers to the many questions swirling around the transfer station. Individuals unsuccessfully attempted to blackmail me in an attempt to keep the EOC the way it was and to continue to waste valuable resources that now employ firefighters. I, along with Mr. Gallagher, were stonewalled and ignored by the majority of the Board of Selectmen at that time when we said audits must be done. It took a conference call from Moody's Investment Agency to Mr. Lemon and Selectman Kravitz threatening to pull our notes to get the audits done. They believed in wait and see, reactive and not proactive, and they were wrong. I know what must continue to be done, and I will work with others to see that it is accomplished. But I need your support to get it done, and I ask for your vote on April 24th.